Oh shit.
Very first thing people hear, oh shit. Hey, good morning, what's happening, and welcome to FunkShop TV. Thanks for tuning in, and Merry Christmas Eve. You're watching FunkShop TV on Twitch, twitch.tv/FunkShop TV, but you're already here. In case you're watching this on YouTube, by the time it goes to YouTube, hey, Nolan, good morning. It's morning. It is morning. I'm so tired. Make sure that you subscribe, follow us, go to all of our videos on YouTube, like them, give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We don't care. Just let us know that you watched it. Love us or hate us, it doesn't matter. Just let us know that you're watching so we know that everything that we're doing here is not for no reason at all.
And send us some money for Internet Donation Fund.
Yeah.
Right here.
Internet Donation Fund, yes, because Comcast Xfinity
that's aimed right, but
has some bandwidth limitations where we're at. You know they don't do that everywhere.
I know.
Just in the heavier populated areas.
Well, of course.
So if you live in a small town, then you don't have to worry about it.
I mean, it makes sense.
I don't see how it makes sense. Everybody should get the same treatment. You're paying for it.
Yeah, but
if I pay the same price as somebody in Stevenson, Washington, I want the same service.
But if say some large company is sucking up all the bandwidth using 500 computers,
then those large companies should have to pay for
an
extra share.
I mean, I get it. Like, I totally understand. Like,
I understand it. It just pisses me off.
You're paying for more. You're like, there has to be there's always. You can say something's unlimited or whatever. There's always like an extreme case.
When we're 75% through the month and I get an email notification that says you're 90% at your bandwidth limitation, it pisses me off.
Well, I mean, there's very few people use a terabyte of bandwidth.
That's true. That's true.
It's a very small percentage of people.
My weekend was good. Played at Three Monkeys Friday and Saturday. Wasn't too bad. A little slow. A lot of people are spending money on Christmas, so they're not going out. But hopefully this weekend will be a different story. Everybody will be warming up for New Year's Eve. I will be at Three Monkeys on New Year's Eve. There is no cover, and we have a whole bunch of stuff to give away. T-shirts and koozies and bar swag. We've got a whole bunch of stuff we're giving away for New Year's Eve. So if you don't have plans yet, come down and hang out with me. Friday we talked about the GoFundMe for the Trump wall. So I need to look at it.
We need a GoFundMe for FunkShop TV's internet bandwidth.
Do you like lemonade, bro?
Sometimes.
The Simply.
I was gonna bring some and I forgot.
Grab a bottle out of the fridge. You can get Merry Christmas.
Is it?
Oh, Nolan said I went to Back Alley Saturday and ran into Anthony.
Wasn't Anthony sick that day?
I thought Anthony wasn't feeling good. Whatever.
He hurt his foot on Friday.
Right. Right. Yeah, just pick one. I got 4 different kinds because I wanted to try them all, but I'll try that one next time. They're on sale at Winco. No, it's all good. I don't ever expect anybody to just because I'm friends with them to go somewhere, just because they're part of the FunkShop TV cast to go somewhere. Although if you're going to tell us that you can't come and be on a podcast because you don't feel good or because you're hurting or because of whatever, don't say that you don't make up excuses. Just be like, I'm going to hang out with some chick. I'd much rather have honesty than anything else. But I knew that was going on anyways. It is all good in the hood. So, the wall. I gotta look up and see what the GoFundMe is for the Trump wall now.
We're just promoting it right now, like.
Kind of, but there's a reason why I wanna go into this topic. What's this called? A lead-in?
Sure.
We're picking up where we left off last Friday. So this GoFundMe now, what was it? Do you remember what it was at Friday? 5.9 million?
No. Last time we were live, it was 12 million. 12.
Now it's up to 16.
So it's slowed down.
16,613,010.
Yeah. No surprise.
So I put up a post on Facebook the other day. No surprise. About the wall. And that somebody created a GoFundMe to buy ladders to counter the fundraiser created to pay for Trump's border wall. And one of my favorite teachers from high school actually left a comment, and I'm going to read the comment because it was something that I kind of had an idea about, but I wasn't completely sure about it. So it says, I love the idea of the ladders, hilarious. But in FYI, the ladders are moot point as the people trying to raise money for the wall are misinformed. Any money raised must go through Congress and be appropriated by them. It goes into a general fund. These people seriously need a civics class. Under the Treasury's gift-giving policy, any money from the GoFundMe would funnel into a general money pot. Without an appropriation from Congress, you can't earmark money in the Treasury specifically for the border wall.
True story. I forgot about that.
Civics. Civics, yes.
Actually, I knew that.
And I knew that there was I didn't know exactly how to word it. That's why I didn't want to say anything. Remember Friday, I was like, I need to do some more research because there's something fishy about this. I just don't remember what it is. Under U.S. law, Homeland Security would not be able to accept the money directly without Congress. So even if somebody said, well, we're going to give it to Homeland Security so Homeland Security can build the wall, they still have to get congressional approval.
Yeah, let's not give them money now.
At that point, absent a gift fund authorization from Congress, the money would have to be handed over to the Treasury. Hal Jackson, a professor of law at Harvard Law School, who has also consulted the U.S. Treasury, said, quote, "Were DHS officials to spend the funds, they would risk running afoul the Anti-Deficiency Act, which carries criminal penalties. As to how the funds would be spent once deposited with the Treasury, that's difficult to say because tracing it would be hard."
If pretty much impossible.
Impossible. Like, it's going to go into the Treasury, and the Treasury
disperses it. It's just a general slush fund.
Right. Last year, GOP Congresswoman Diane Black introduced a bill to allow crowdfunding for the wall, but it carried with it all sorts of national security issues and never made it out of the committee. So to verify, no, it's extremely unlikely the money will go towards building a border wall without Congress's okay. So all of you people donating to the wall are probably donating to Planned Parenthood. You're also donating to welfare. You're also donating to food banks. You're also donating to Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, and any other government-funded
food stamps.
Yeah, right.
Low-income housing.
That's part of the welfare.
Yeah.
Housing. Yeah.
Yep.
You're donating to whatever.
Which is exactly, I hate to stereotype, but a lot of those people coming from over the thing, they're going to get different types of welfare. So in a way, you're literally paying the thing that you're trying to stop.
Right.
Ironically.
I
mean, part of it anyway.
So you see why I wanted to bring this up.
Yeah, keep donating. Keep donating.
Keep donating. You're going to be buying a lot of ponchos in the springtime. Awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
So far, $16,613,010. Up from $11 million last Friday, up from $5.9 million on Thursday.
Fun.
And the funniest thing about it, we can assume that most of these donators are Trump supporters, right?
Probably. One would think
most
so.
of these people that are Trump supporters are also proud card-carrying members of the NRA. So these are the same people that are packing pistols with their concealed weapons permit for protection, but yet they still feel the need to build a wall. If they build a wall,
I don't know if that completely crosses over.
It doesn't.
100%,
but I'm being very extreme. So if we're going to build a wall, they don't need to pack pistols anymore, right?
I mean, I still want a pistol.
I'm being facetious.
I want a grenade instead.
Well,
I want a hidden grenade permit.
I mean, and that we can roll into the Second Amendment, because the Second Amendment states that we have the right to bear arms to fairly be able to arm ourselves against a corrupt government.
So
but if our government
I can
goes
own
corrupt,
a tank,
right,
and a F-16,
right.
I mean,
No.
Technically you can, if you have enough money. There are people that do own tanks, and there are people, I'm pretty sure you can get, maybe not specifically an F-16, but I think you can get, fighter jets. I'm pretty sure you could privately buy a fighter jet. I bet you could go on eBay right now, you might be able to find one.
Oh, we're gonna test that. There is a fighter squadron in Portland that we see the F-16s flying over all the time here.
Yeah.
Most of those pilots are private pilots that are kind of teamed up with the U.S. Air Force. So they're ex-Air Force pilots that are no longer active military, but they're doing it on their own time. So they have this squadron of ex-Air Force pilots that patrol the Northwest.
Yeah. Interesting.
And there's no other, as far as I know, there's no other region in the United States that has that. Yeah. These guys are so credited that they were able to get the authorization from our U.S. military to be like, yeah, go ahead and help us out. Keep an eye out for us.
I mean, if you get enough credentials and you just kind of pretend like you know what you're doing, you could just go in and...
Just for poops and laughs, because I don't want to say it shays and ickle gaze. Ickle gaze sounds like such a horrible word. Can a civilian buy an unarmed F-16 jet fighter?
Or something, not necessarily specifically that thing,
Short answer is no. Long answer is civilian ownership of F-16s is possible with permission from the U.S. State Department, proper demilitarization, and the proper clearances to handle ITAR-controlled goods. Even if you buy them from another military, the U.S. must approve the sale. This is basically impossible for a private citizen to get. There has been one company that used to own some, I can't remember the name right now, and there will likely be a couple more in the near future, but this is being done by major defense contractors who provide airborne training to militaries. Even for defense contractors, it is a nightmare trying to convince the U.S. government to agree to it.
So, okay, hold on. So, there's when you say own an F-16 or a military fighter jet, what's the real difference between... I mean... So say you went, because you can go buy a private jet,
right?
Yeah, you can get, if you have enough money, you can buy a private jet that'll break the speed of sound. Like private companies have bought, they used to fly, what are those supersonic the supersonic jets that traveled from the U.S. over to the U.K. I forget the name of them. They were a private company that owned them.
Duane asked if you want an energy drink or a Gatorade or what. Duane's coming to join us today. Hooray!
So like there's been private companies that own those kind of things. So what's to say a rich person didn't buy something like that, right? And then just militarize it, like, I mean, obviously, so if you're preparing to fight against the U.S. government, like we're talking extreme here,
right?
Obviously, if you're prepared,
you know what? It's Christmas Eve, so we can all dream about what we would ask Santa for to put under our Christmas tree.
Yes, I want one of these.
I want a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
Just like on Call of Duty, dude. Boom, 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 boom. I want one.
So if you're, I mean, not to say that all these things aren't necessarily legal, but is it really that out of the realm for somebody to get a hold of like a jet and then kind of, add machine guns to it, add some bomb whatever. It couldn't, if you were a decent engineer, if you were somebody that spent enough time learning how to like,
or if you had like a Tesla hangar.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, but just in general, like, I don't think it would require somebody of a super background to take a jet like that and rig up some basic bombs. You know what I mean? Not that it would be super effective against the U.S. government, obviously, because technology would be different. But just for argument's sake, I think it wouldn't be too hard to rig up quote unquote militarize a private jet into a fighter jet.
To take something that's demilitarized and turn it back into militarized.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be that out of the realm of possibility. Is all I'm saying.
The A-Team could do it.
I think somebody who's half intelligent probably could.
Are you saying the A-Team was intelligent? I mean, they were clever, but intelligent, I think is a stretch.
Depends on what you're defining as intelligence. Like,
everything about today's show is going to be hypothetical. Everything. So some more answers. In practice, not right now. There are detailed laws on private ownership of military equipment from canteens to warships. Simplistically, in order to own military aircraft, they must be demilitarized. This means removable of offensive and defensive weapon systems, removable of classified avionics, and modifications done to prevent any of the above from being reinstalled. So if you have a plane and then you just decide to arm it, I think that would probably fall under illegal classification.
Oh, of course. I'm not saying it wouldn't. But you're not going to keep this thing out in public and having people like, if you're like stockpiling their thing, like, you'd be pretty stupid. That'd be like carrying, like if you plan to bomb somebody, like if you're going to do the terrorist act, you start carrying it around with you to the supermarket with you. Probably not the best idea.
Strap the bazooka
to your end goal.
Strap the grenade launcher across my back. As long as you don't have any grenades on you, you can carry it around. It's just an empty pipe, right?
I mean, I agree. Basically, with some electronic doodads on it. The doodad.
Doodads. I like that. That's going to be the word of the day. Doodads. I haven't heard that forever. Electronic doodads.
So, Bone Jones.
Oh yeah. Okay. What's his name?
His actual name is John Jones. People used to call him John John Jones or something. Yeah. John Jones, who
American mixed martial artist.
Yes, this dude is so fucking talented, athletically, like, and gifted fight wise, but just super athlete. So far above so much of the talent that he could be like high on cocaine. Like, he went in and beat the shit out of the current heavyweight champion, and it's like considered to be one of the greatest of all time in the heavyweight division.
Right.
He beat the living fuck out of him, like, I think once or twice, and with ease. And he was high on cocaine and partying all night long the night before his fight, and came out and beat the fuck out of this other dude who is literally
I know
one
other
of the best.
fighters. I know other fighters that could be like Tony Montana high, but I'm not going to name any names.
But just it, like he was doing things that was a detriment to his ability to perform, and still was head and shoulders over Cormier, like, and made him look stupid in the fight.
Still spanked his opponents.
Yeah, like without any problem. So it's just sad to see. And he's been on he was on Joe Rogan, like.
Well, he's not. They're not saying he can't fight now.
Oh, so what's messed up about this whole situation that really is messed up, making the news, is now the UFC is moving that fight, or the 232 or whatever.
UFC 232 has been moved to California from Nevada on a week's notice.
Yeah, because of his drug testing positive.
Yeah,
because they won't let him fight. So that totally screws up their whatever, and screws up all the other fighters. It's crazy how one fighter being tested positive can have that kind of effect on the whole association as a whole, and the sport, really. It's quite insane.
He tested positive for Turinabol.
Yeah. I mean, he's been tested positive for a bunch of different steroids over the years. It's always it's a tainted supplement.
A bunch of other things.
Yeah, as well as cocaine and other drugs.
Yeah. He tested positive for steroids after UFC 214.
Yeah. He's gotten multiple suspensions for it. He still does it. So if you read, I don't know if...
But, so now UFC 232 is being moved to LA that was supposed to be in Nevada, which is weird because Nevada's the city... I mean, Vegas is the city of strippers and blow anyways. You'd think, like, the worst idea I think the NFL has allowed is moving an NFL team to Vegas.
They're moving somebody...
The Raiders.
Oh.
I think that's a horrible idea.
Of all the teams in the league to send to Las Vegas.
Hey, Dan, what up? Merry Christmas, man. Thanks for tuning in.
If you go and read all the tweets about this, it's hilarious. Like, Daniel Cormier, who he got beat up, he's like, he tested positive again. And he writes, USADA joke. Jeff Novinsky, joke. Andy Foster, joke. A pinch of Turinabol in an Olympic-sized swimming pool from 2017 that says it's in your system for 18 months equals joke. Yeah, because that's something about he had it in his system from 2017 of a swimming pool being, I don't know. Yeah, it's just a bunch of fighters commenting like, ooh, what a surprise. He tested positive for steroids.
Right.
Again.
You know, and you get to a certain point in your career and your body just starts breaking down. If you want to continue doing it, you're going to have to do something to try to keep it going.
You know, in most sports, I have no problem with that. I mean, I've said this many times.
Yeah, we've talked about this numerous times.
I have no problem. In fighting, though, I can see I am much more likely to be on the side of no steroids in fighting. Only because you're trying to knock your opponent's head off.
Okay.
It's like in football, you're wearing pads. Yeah, they still get injured. Do you think
a woman who identifies as a man should be able to fight professionally?
To be able to fight men?
In a men's arena?
I think it's unfair to her.
Yeah.
But I mean, at this point in time, there's so many female fighters. There's no reason for them. I think at one point in time, that was like literally a path to something for some women, like for the extremes, like the Ronda Rouseys of her time, like her fighting dudes kind of thing. I could see that, but now there's no reason for it.
I know. Sorry. I just came across something that I'm not so sure I'm allowed to share. Well, you can share stuff on Twitch as long as it's not like murderous, right?
I mean, I'm trying to figure out where you're going with this.
Well, this guy. This was updated today. Just a few minutes ago, actually. So there is a man who decides to test his steel-toed boots with a .45.
I mean, that's pretty fucking stupid.
Real stupid. I'll show you the boot.
I mean,
look at that. Look at that shit.
Well, cool. He blew off one of his toes, probably. Because when it went through that steel, I guarantee it separated.
Now, do you think it? Man, I wish.
Do they have more? Like, do they have a more graphic picture?
There is a picture of his foot.
Does it blow his toes?
And that's why I'm wondering if we can show it. Oh, wrong. There we go.
Donate right here. Oh. The internet donation.
We can go to all cams.
See that right there?
I'll zoom in on it.
There's money in it. It's not very much though. So,
yeah, a few days ago I was notified that we're reaching our bandwidth limitations. So yes, natural selection at its finest for sure.
So feel free to.
Have you heard about that story, Dan? I encourage everybody to go and look it up on the internet. If you haven't done so, if you haven't heard about the story.
There's just some dollar bills in there.
Dollar bills, y'all. My stripper money. I mean, internet money. Yeah, we're gonna have to start paying an extra $50 a month for unlimited bandwidth. How stupid can someone be? Pretty stupid. And you know, as well as I do, as well as Shawn does, that we are surrounded by stupidity.
Every day.
The craziest thing about humanity is as much as we progress in society and progress with technology and progress with just everyday life. Like, humans are so brilliant. We're always thinking of ways to make our lives better and faster and stronger. But yet there's a few.
Those are ahead of the bell curve, and then you have those that are behind the bell curve.
That definitely prove the theory of evolution because their knuckles are still dragging on the ground. Should I show this foot? Think we get in trouble for it?
Depends on how bad it is.
I mean, it looks like a spider bite that went out of control.
It should be alright.
You ready for this? This might ruin Christmas dinner. Fair warning. Look at that.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Oh, it's horrid, bro.
But I mean, I was picturing something much worse.
Well, I haven't gone live with it yet. There it is. That's what happens when you decide, I want to see if my steel toe boots will stop a .45 caliber pistol.
You know, that has a shot of like somewhat healing decently. So he probably won't lose his toe because it looks like it didn't actually like rip the bone or.
Yeah, it does.
He'll probably be all right.
Like it went at he was lucky. He could have easily blown that toe. I want to get that off camera. I don't want to look at it anymore.
Yeah, probably good. Yeah.
That's gross. It's gross. That's what happens when you test your steel toe boots with your .45 caliber pistol. Don't do it. Bad idea. Dan's like, that's funny. It's funny, but man,
pretty dumb. It's a bad choice of. Like, did he do that today? Yesterday?
I just closed the article. I don't want to look at it anymore. So,
fair enough.
The story was updated this morning. Apparently, we finally have snow in the mountains. How about that? Oh, not a whole lot. KATU just posted a live cam from government camp. It says you don't have to travel far for travel far for White Christmas, but there's not nearly as much as there should be this time of year. And I'd show up, but I don't want to get us canceled again. We got in trouble for showing some NBC News clips last week. We didn't necessarily get in trouble, but our video got denied, rejected from YouTube. Crazy. Dan, I hope you are doing well. I hope you're ready for Christmas. I'm as ready as I'm going to get this year. Doing Christmas dinner at my house with my parents and my brother. And then at my parents' house next weekend so my brother can come down to town. Or when my brother's coming to town. So, for any of my friends and family, if you don't have Christmas plans, now you do. Now you do. And I'm not making a turkey, and I'm not making a prime rib. We're saving that for next weekend. I'm making chicken enchiladas to celebrate our friends from the South.
Mexican?
Yes. So tomorrow, instead of making a turkey or prime rib, I'm making chicken enchiladas.
I was going to say tacos, burritos.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn. Did I share that video? Let me see. It was speaking of tacos and burritos, it was a funny video that I came across. I think I shared it. It's from Taco Bell. Somebody was trying to order burgers.
Dude, almost any Mexican food is pretty damn good. I don't eat ham. I've never been a ham person at all.
Yeah. Okay, so actually I've shared actually 4 really good videos on Facebook this morning.
Oh.
So
You seem like you're proud of yourself. You're like,
I was.
I shared some good shit today. I mean, stuff.
Yeah,
Try not to curse so much.
So, okay.
Tomorrow, I'm not to interrupt. I just wanted to get it off. Well, I'm still thinking about it. I think my dad is bringing his piano over tomorrow, and he's going to set it up right there.
Okay.
Where you're sitting, and he's just going to play Christmas music. Well, we're just going to put the cameras on him, and he's just going to play for a while.
You know what time?
I'm not sure what time yet.
Afternoon?
Well, he's coming over about 3.
Oh, okay.
So
Fair enough.
I figure I'm going to email all my family and stuff, say, hey, look, you can tune in and watch Dad play piano.
Cool story.
We only have... Oh, thanks, Dan. Cheering on the internet fund.
There you go. Appreciate it.
Now that we need an extra $50 a month just for the bandwidth that we have to use.
So
Son of a gun.
So we were talking about guns a little bit ago, and the other day we were talking about bump stocks. Here's a perfect, and I was talking about, and I was specifically, remember I was saying, bump stocks really aren't that beneficial. Mm-hmm. So I posted a video of a guy demonstrating that point exactly on my Facebook.
I will find it right now.
And this is what I was trying to refer to because I've done this years ago, and it's not hard to do. I just didn't know how to explain how to do it. If that makes sense. I didn't know how to articulate it. But this guy demonstrates it perfectly, and you'll see. If you go to my Facebook page. It's the second post down.
No, I see it. I'm looking at it now. Pause that. Rewind that. Unmute that. Bring it to full screen.
Look, Mom, no bump stock.
Hey, shush. I said pause that. You fucker. I mean, Budger. Bro, this no cursing thing's gonna be hard for me. I'm trying though. I really am trying. Pause our music player. Now, when the Vegas shooting happened and the big bump stock controversy first came to the forefront, I had a lot of debates with a lot of people about them because I wanted to learn more about them. And I've talked to a lot of very, very knowledgeable gun owners and collectors that say it completely depends on what kind of gun you're putting it on.
Oh, I'm sure. So, I'm sure, definitely.
Look, Mom, no bump stock.
But there's lots of guns that you can do this with. If it's a gun that has a certain a degree of kick, obviously if you have a gun that doesn't kick at all, it won't work well to do that. Or if you're trying to do that with, say, somehow you had a Barrett 50 cal that was able to have semi-auto, the kick would be way too great to do that as well, obviously. But there's a pretty large range of firearms that technique would probably work on. Is what I'm saying. So I mean, not to say that bump stocks couldn't benefit certain applications. I think my whole point was I think it's way overblown. The whole thought process. We need to ban this because it's not really taking the end goal or the purpose of banning it is not really being accomplished. All you're kind of doing is just picking something to center your attention on to keep your job.
I don't believe that the ban is going to be enforced anyways.
Yeah, that me either.
I think Trump just said it so he could appease some people, try to be like, okay, yeah, see, I'm doing something about it. Vote for me when it's time to vote for me. Because it's pretty goofy to say they are now illegal, so you either have to surrender them or destroy them. Anybody that owns one that spent money on this thing, they're not going to be like, well, President Trump now told me I have to turn in my bump stock, so I'm going to destroy it.
I'm sure there's some jackasses that will, but
yeah, I'm sure some people have destroyed theirs already, because there are people that if Trump said go shit in a hat, put it on your head, they do it. But
there's a lot of idiots in the world. I meet them every day.
See how well that steel-toed boot stops your 45.
Yep.
It's
not the right kind of steel, jackwagon, or thick enough. Steel-toe boots, for the most part, they're not good to protect your toes in a lot of situations. In fact, they're much worse.
Yes.
It depends on where you're working and the circumstances, but sometimes you see that blanket thing, and I'm like
Dan said, only if it's my MAGA hat. Trump told you to shit in your MAGA hat and put it on your head, you do it. That's making America great again.
Right. So
some people already have shit for brains. So
another funny political video I posted today, which you'll find hilarious, is the first one that I posted.
I saw that it's a news clip, so we could end up getting this whole thing muted, but we'll check it out.
It's not very long.
Okay.
And it's completely hilarious.
During a debate about whether the drug is...
If KDAT gets wind of this once it hits Twitter or YouTube. Now, since you're a YouTube connoisseur...
I tried to be. I try to stay up on all the news.
Sorry, Stuart messaged me. If we get a video that is blocked from being uploaded to YouTube because of a news clip, can we go back into that episode and just take that news clip out and re-upload it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So if we get blocked for this, we can go in and
sometimes
cut this out.
It depends on what you're so technically speaking, by law, depending on how we play it, if we're commenting on it, like for commentary's sake, they technically can't take that down, or they technically can't. It falls under fair use.
That's what I thought.
It does, but so when it gets blocked, or when people try to take monetary claims, there's a lot of fake companies that all they do on YouTube is just start making claims on videos. Like, I've had claims on videos. They're like, for example, I have an ASMR channel. It's like real long format videos that are meant to help people sleep.
Right.
So it's just like rain noise and stuff like that, right?
Have you watched any of the ASMR on Twitch?
No.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. I wish I could stream it in.
but so mine's more like sleep based, more than the whole hello, how are you doing? Yeah, none of that stuff. There's none of that crap.
Or they'll just find random stuff and be like.
I mean, I wouldn't be against that, but the whisper thing is where I kind of draw the line for me. It becomes a little too sexualized.
Absolutely.
That doesn't bother me so much.
Watching a chick with too much lipstick do this as
super lit perfectly and they have
when this episode's over, I'm gonna see if this chick. There's a few. There's a handful, and they're making a whole lot of fucking money sitting on Twitch doing this shit. Why am I cursing so much? Merry Christmas.
So my point was that I had a video that was just wind. A music company tried to claim a portion of that as their song.
Wow.
And then so I had to battle with them back and forth. And that happens all the time. So literally when you get big channels, you have to have a department that literally or you have to have somebody that has the time to go through and counter these claims against you. And and then you have to if you get big enough, then you have your own YouTube representative. You have to talk to them, and it's this whole process of what we call bad actors trying to steal money from creators for their content. That's basically what's happening because the content is so vast that they can get away with it and make some money for a short amount of time.
Right.
And some people may not log on to their channels very often, so if they're not logging on, checking all their analytics and their stats on a regular basis, they could be losing days. They could lose $10,000 in revenue from one video if somebody claimed it as theirs, and you can't reverse that money. That money goes over to the other person. You're screwed.
Right.
So anyway,
I just saw that the video you want me to play was posted by Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
So it's gotta be legit. Pause the music player. Here we go.
Remember,
Check out
1 in
the
5
stunt
people
he
are going
pulled
to
during a
die.
debate about whether the drug is linked to heart attacks.
You have a 1 in 5, a higher chance of having a heart attack within the first hour after you smoke marijuana. There are legitimate side effects of this drug. The THC, when in the 60s, I think the governor has had great fun with his humor. But this isn't funny. It isn't funny.
Wait, that was a governor?
Yeah.
Oh my Lanta.
A recognizable one too. I forget who.
That guy rocks.
I recognized him. I was like,
I want to
his
know now.
name. But if you zoom in, you'll probably be able to figure out
Whether the drug is linked to heart attacks.
You have a 1 in 5, a higher
Oh, you're not
chance
streaming
of
it
having
on
a heart attack
down below.
within the first
By the
hour
way.
after you smoke
What?
marijuana.
It's not-
There
Ah,
are
shit.
legitimate
People are like, what are you
side
laughing
effects of
at?
this drug.
My bad.
The THC.
Hold on, I'll start over.
Check out the stunt he pulled during a debate about whether the drug is linked to heart attacks.
You have a 1 in 5, a higher chance of having a heart attack within the
Gary.
first hour after
His
you
name is
smoke
Gary.
marijuana. There are legitimate side effects of this drug. The THC, when in the 60s, I think the governor has had great fun with his humor, but this isn't it isn't funny.
Shut the fuck up! I know I'm not supposed to be cussing, but shut the fuck up!
don't let people like that just piss you off. You're just
Oh
like,
my, like,
where do you make up this nonsense?
it really does piss me off. It really pisses me off.
So this is another point I made on my thing. It's like, okay, so clearly anybody can get on TV and make up some statistic. So where do you, like, when you read statistics about anything, I think statistics generally have to be looked at with a lot of salt, and verify.
Right.
So if you're going to use statistics in any kind of argument, I think that it has to be peer-reviewed studies on whatever that is. Like, not just one study, but that study has to be verified from other people and other peers in that field for it to be lean towards more of a scientific fact. You know what I mean? As a basis for a real argument. When you can go on TV and convince a bunch of knuckleheads that we call voters, and I say that because there's a lot of people that'll just believe anything they see on TV like that.
Yes.
1 in 5 people have heart attacks. I'm going to vote against marijuana. Like, I mean, I don't.
Within the first hour.
Yeah.
Within the first hour, smoking your joint.
That's super dangerous.
I know hundreds of marijuana smokers.
Like, we all do.
None do I know that have ever had a heart attack within the first hour of lighting J.
Think about it. Like,
None.
how many?
Zero.
So it's legal in Washington, Oregon. So what she's saying is that 1 in 5 marijuana smokers are going to have a heart attack. So there should be heart attacks happening all over the place, constantly. Like, I should be able to walk down the streets of Portland and just see people falling over.
Right.
Like, shut up.
If you go to a park in Portland, half of the people in the park should be dead.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, not half. 1 in 5.
But no, it'll
So
be
every
half
5
because
people in that
there'll
park,
be more people
one of
coming that
them's
just
dead.
falling dead. Yeah. Be tons of dead people because you wouldn't have enough ambulances to get to everybody. So they're just gonna lay there. And
You know how many dead bodies would be pulled out of a Snoop concert? 1 in 5. That is ridiculous.
so that means
Sounds like Duane's here. We need to get Duane involved in this conversation.
So I mean, at that rate, so at 1 in 5. So does that mean you have a heart attack every 5th joint you smoke?
Yeah.
Is that where this logic is taking us?
I mean, yeah. If you want to do layman's math, it could happen that way, I guess.
I mean, the way it's being told, I'm just saying.
Right.
Is linked to heart attacks.
Did you have a heart attack?
Motherfucker.
Okay.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Good morning.
Good morning. What's up?
Check your mic. Check the far one over here. Yeah, go ahead and grab that one.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Oh, this is here.
Do that again.
Yep, that's good. It was working.
1 2 1 2 1.
I just want to make sure I got the right channel. Oh, good morning, Duane. How are you?
Good, man.
So we have to show them that.
So you
clip?
picked good timing.
Thank you, sir.
We're going over some marijuana statistics right now. Did you know 1 in 5 people that smoke marijuana have a heart attack within the first hour after lighting up?
Really?
Watch this.
That's a lot of people having some heart attacks.
That's what we were just talking about. Okay,
Check out
here
the
we go.
stunt he pulled during a debate about whether the drug is linked to heart attacks.
You have a 1 in 5, a higher chance of having a heart attack within the first hour after you smoke marijuana. There are legitimate side effects of this drug.
Oh my
THC,
God.
When in the 60s, you know, I think the
That's a
governor
governor.
is
That's a governor.
Awesome.
humor, but this isn't a funny. It isn't funny.
It
That's
isn't funny.
hilarious.
This isn't funny. This isn't funny.
That is that.
Oh man, now I lost. There was the next video that pops up. Like, you know how Facebook, if you're watching Facebook videos, and the next one will pop up when you watch.
Sometimes it'll pop up like with still like 10 seconds left in the.
Did you move the camera?
Yeah, I just fixed it.
Holy fuck! I was like, dude, I must have just smoked a fucking joint and I'm still living.
You're having a no.
Because I was just getting ready. I was like, when we're watching that video, I'm like, man, I got to go adjust the camera settings. So I just double clicked on it and I look up at the screen. I'm like, what? Something is going on here. Something's going on that I can't quite explain, but I was thinking.
We in here, motherfucker.
I was thinking I need to adjust the camera, and guess what happened? The camera adjusted itself, dude.
But you didn't have a heart attack. So.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's nobody anywhere that's gonna win an argument over trying to paint marijuana as bad. There's just not. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. And Oregon's about to legalize psilocybin mushrooms, which is going to be awesome. For all you people out there that think mushrooms are just a party drug, mushrooms create new neuropathogens in the brains.
Somebody's been watching Joe Rogan a lot.
No, Paul Stamets. Paul Stamets
That too.
is awesome. You got to check him out. But also, it's good for people with PTSD, people that suffer from Alzheimer's. So I'm glad that they're getting ready to legalize that too. Washington needs to come on with it too. Seeming as though that most of the good mushrooms come from Washington anyway.
Word.
But anyway.
I mean, I'm not going to.
Did you say most of the good mushrooms come from Washington?
Huh?
I don't know anything about mushrooms. I've never
Psilocybin
ever.
mushrooms, yeah, up towards like Olympia area.
Don't be telling where those secret spots are.
Y'all need to look up Paul Stamets. The dude is awesome.
That's funny. I just looked at my email and I've got an email from Cannabis Oil. Welcome to your CBD trial.
I just
They're
got that
listening,
too.
bro. They're listening.
I just got that
Did you?
earlier today too.
They're listening.
I'm all for CBD oil, dude.
Yeah.
I would want to find some tincture or something from my mom because she has chronic pain. She's got nerve damage. She's got all kinds of pain going on.
I know.
To the
I know
point where she doesn't
somebody
even
who
want to
makes
get out
a
of.
really good lotion. Really, really, really good cannabis lotion.
She can't even she wouldn't even be able to apply it though. Like she needs. I want to find her that tincture with a dropper that you just put some in your mouth, let it just do its thing.
That makes sense, yeah.
Because she's at the point where she hates opiates and she was biking it in half so she could take half of one when she needed it. Now she's taking a full one every day and she's like, I hate this stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't say
Sorry
I hate
for
this
the
stuff,
wrestling.
dude.
It's my bag, y'all.
But
My bad.
Using the word
man,
dude.
That sucks, dude.
Alright, so the viewers, remember we need donations for the internet fund.
Why does that one screen have a green line through it?
That's just like the
Yeah.
setup screen.
the bottom one is the one that everybody else sees.
Yeah, that's live. That's
Oh, I got
The
it.
See down here I have it. clicked on that. See, if I
So I
click
made a
on that
little
one, then-
donation box here
I
for
got you.
cast members or people who come in and do things. Internet, just a couple of bucks every so often. Because, like, internet's expensive.
Not only is it expensive, but it doesn't have to be. Expanding bandwidth and storage space and this, that, and the other thing. But we're working it out, though. We're working it out as we go. We'll be all right.
I tell you, man. Just when I think, okay, we're getting stable and we're good, I'm like, I got to get a new board. And then I started getting emails 3/4 of the way through the month that says your bandwidth is almost up. Like, what the funk? What's next, dude? What's next?
What my boom mic or my shotgun mic?
Uh-huh.
I think it corroded. Something in it corroded, so it's all fucked up now. So I had to order another one of those.
Damn.
I might be able
From
to take
being
it.
outside?
I don't know what's from. I think the battery got messed up in it or something, started cracking or something. So I'm gonna try to take it apart and like clean it and see if I can get it to work again. Or, maybe like resolder some points. Who knows? As long as the board didn't get messed up in it,
Right.
it should be all right.
How many
Like,
drones do you have now?
just one actually.
You only have one?
Yes, I got rid of my other ones.
Oh,
I got rid of the.
I gotta get one.
Yeah, if you Jesus,
I
like
know.
7 thoughts in my mind at once. I'm like,
All your thoughts are like, no, you go first. No, you go first. No, you go first.
I would recommend just a small drone. I mean, you don't like, depending on what you're using it. What do you want to use it for?
Just to get like overhead B-roll and
Like, do you want 4K?
like stock footage.
So, like, depending on what your budget is, like, I have the Mavic Air, which is really good. It's 4K. It's really compact. That's why I like it. So I can just throw it in my backpack. Like, takes up very little space.
Yeah.
If you want to spend a little more, the Mavic Pro 2 or the Mavic 2 Zoom or whatever, those are good ones. They're about $1,300, I think, ish. Mine's about $800, I think. $800. So I mean, they're very similar in quality. Like, because Mike has he has 2 Mavic Pros and the Inspire. So he has the first Mavic Pro, the Mavic Pro 2 Pro, and then he has the Inspire 1.
Jesus.
And those are all like super expensive. But really, the Air, the camera on it for like most people's stuff, like, is plenty good enough. Like, it isn't quite as fast.
Right.
It's not like, it's just not quite as good. But for 90% of stuff, like, I'm not disappointed. I don't feel like, damn, I should have spent the extra money.
Right.
On that. Like, just yeah. So
Speaking of air footage,
Are these good or are these really old?
you want to find out, dog?
Don't play with me.
They're Werther's original. They don't go bad.
They do go bad.
Well, look, let me tell you a backstory of those. Tom decided to bring those out here last time he was here, the other night, right? Because they were sitting on my counter. Because for Christmas, when I was growing up, my grandfather always had Werther's original in a jar next to his recliner chair.
My grandma did too.
Yeah. I said my grandpa, but anyway.
No, but my grandma did too.
Okay.
I mean, she identified as my grandma.
Not this shit again. So, I got, because my family's been coming over here for Christmas dinner, so I decided I'm gonna, try to get nostalgic and try to. My family kind of gets into funk around the holidays,
Right.
reasonably so.
Absolutely.
And based on that, like, I'm trying to do stuff that just reminds us of when life was good, like when we were all together and everybody was happy. So I got that big bag of Werther's originals. So Tom brought him out here, and he was just going to town on him last time we were on the podcast. He always picks on me. He says that I'm the fat guy and I eat candy and I eat unhealthy, but every time he comes over here, he's looking for candy to eat. He's like, "What you got? What you got about candy, bro?" Like, Debo, calm down. So
when he comes back from touring the road from filling out stadiums because he's a comedian.
I mean,
kicking ass.
Baseball player that runs like a chicken, but whatever. You guys,
you could still play, dog.
You guys were talking about drone footage. I just got some aerial footage from NORAD.
Really?
Yeah.
NORAD.
Want to see it?
Yes. Oh shit.
There it is, right there.
Damn, Santa, what's good?
It's official.
Santa's on his way.
NORAD has some drones.
NORAD's drones are tracking Santa over Miramar right now.
Look at that. Santa upgraded this year. That sleigh's on point.
And the 3D modeling texture is like not like 10 years ago.
Now look how far we are. Look how big his beard is from as far as we are now. Imagine how big that is up close. That's amazing.
Boy, that land is pretty ugly though, man. That's just dry.
Kind of reminds me.
I don't. There ain't no.
I'm so confused by it. It looks dry and warm.
That was CAD Block 8 right there in Al Jahara.
It kind of reminds me of the Oregon Trail, the old game.
And then there's snow falling.
Hamid
So
Nature Preserve. So he is in the air and on his way, boys and girls.
Santa's coming. Who's been naughty or nice? Who's been naughty or nice? Sometimes people been really good at being naughty though.
I was waiting.
He's gonna take this to some. Sometimes people have been real good at being naughty. Gonna get into AMSR, ASMR,
ASMR.
Hey, Tina's watching. Thanks for tuning in, Tina.
Tina,
one of our biggest fans.
What's up, Tina?
What's up, Tina?
That's a little choreographed "What's up, Tina" from Shawn and I right there.
Hey.
Hope you liked it. We planned that forever.
Why can't I be involved in that shit?
We had a dance.
Are you mad because me and Shawn serenaded each other last Friday?
No, but I did hear about it.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Jerk.
Play it real quick.
Go on YouTube and watch it. It's on. No, it's not on YouTube.
Yes, it is.
Oh, did you upload it?
I told you that, bro.
You uploaded 2 clips yesterday, didn't you?
4.
Oh shit! Double time.
There's 4 clips that were uploaded. Well, 3 clips in an episode.
And then after we're done with this, I'm gonna edit this episode down to some clips.
I think Britney Spears remade it.
Oh, is that okay? And you have some editing to do today after this. Right?
So many people have redone this.
I put my video together.
Oh, it's already
edited. It's called The Long Road.
Are you familiar?
Did you edit it on your phone? Is that what you did?
No,
I really
on my
can't
crappy
stay,
ass laptop.
baby,
you got it to work?
Cold.
Well, no, I can. I mean, I
It
have
just
a
took
program.
forever.
I have a program that works.
Oh, okay.
But not like what you guys have.
We can just restart it.
My video is nothing like your
All right,
video.
I got it.
Your video is like state of the art. I don't know. You had some Terminator.
I know,
shit.
dude. That's why,
like he was.
Remember what I said the other day?
It was like ching ching. I'm like, I can't do that, bro. I don't even know what the hell that is. And then you're running on some fucking graphic thing and
the 8-bit graphic, like he's got Tron chasing him and Pac-Man's in front.
I can't do all that, bro. I can't do all that. But mine's just.
I could teach people how to do that.
Mine's called The Long Road. It's pretty tight.
Bro, that's his whole motivation. He only wants us to do videos, so we're like, oh, this is kind of fucking fun. This is cool. So we all want to edit his videos when he does his movies.
Making videos is fun. It is fun. It's just editing just takes. No, it is. It is. Editing, learning editing just.
I just
it's
made
like
myself
anything.
real dizzy, dude.
I know. I was gonna say you did that too long.
I'm gonna spark up a J and
I have
have a
an
heart
idea
attack.
for this next
photography,
week's
though.
video.
You just gotta dive in and study.
I have a dope idea for my next Instagram story video.
What?
I've been coming up with a lot of. I need to talk to you.
Have you posted your video yet? You ain't even posted it.
Yeah,
I posted
it's on Instagram.
Is it?
It's on both
It's
mine
dope. Y'all
and
gotta
on
go.
FunkShop
Y'all gotta
TVs.
go check it out. I'm gonna put it on.
I'll play it in a second. But here's
let me forward it on my my podcast Instagram.
You know what? I was thinking about this last night because I was watching it, and I was thinking we should recreate it. We should just do a musical production
Of what?
Baby, it's cold outside.
Oh, we could.
And then, since Shawn hates Frosty the Snowman, we could do Frosty the Snowman. But you got to be the Snowman, so it's like
against Frosty. Why do I have to be Snowman?
because we're gonna change his name to Chalky.
What's her name got fired because you can't do blackface? What's her name? What's the lady?
So can you do whiteface? Is that
what's
okay?
the lady? I'm not CNN or whatever.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
You can't be
Fox.
No, I can't be Smokey. That's reverse racism.
Smokey the
Or
black man.
Not Smokey, but Frosty or whatever his name is.
Chalky.
Chalky.
Chalky
I can't
the
be
snowman.
Chalky. Because you know what? I'm offended because I speak for all people with ashy skin.
Bro, you're just the snowman that was rolled in the
No,
gravel.
I'm not doing that. I'm offended. I'm triggered now. Ashy skin. My elbows aren't on point.
You
right
think
now.
you're triggered now?
We're talking
Listen,
about
are you ready? You're gonna get triggered. No, watch. You ready? Here we go. I wish I could find a tune to go with it.
My terrible.
You
Not
wanna
knowing
do
the
the-
song. So which one? So the parentheses is the girl.
The first
guy.
line.
The parentheses are the guy.
You're looking at a different lyric page than me because I
This is
don't
super
have
weird.
You're on a different lyric page than me.
So
like outfit. It like,
think
hey,
it-
that's me right there.
Right?
yeah, I think the parentheses are the guy.
Which website are you looking the lyrics up on?
I just want to go.
Dad
It's just
said,
Google.
Well, no, don't do this. We're doing it now. Yeah, my dad was in chat going, please don't do this. It's gonna go don't do it.
It's
Don't do
just the.
Yeah, that's fine. You did, baby. It's cold outside lyrics.
And then there's like an overview, and then
Hey, there it is. So the parentheses are the guy.
okay.
Now after you watch this, you'll be like, yeah, I can see you guys recreating this.
I mean,
Maybe
I'm not gonna do the.
it should be like Sean and Matt Lowe.
because we would.
I'll do. I know, because you guys have both played women in a fucking video already. I mean, a freaking video. I'm trying so hard. Here.
Baby,
There you go,
it's
Duane.
cold outside.
Got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has
Been hoping you'd be dropped in.
so very nice.
I'll hold your hands, they'll be like ice.
My mother will start to worry.
Beautiful that you're. Hurry?
What's your
What's your hurry?
My father will be
I'm dyslexic
pacing the
reading ass.
floor.
Listen to the fireplace
So
roar.
really, I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, please don't hurry.
But maybe just a half a drink more.
I'll put some records on while I pour.
The neighbors might think,
Baby, it's cold out there.
say, what's in this drink?
No carbs to be had out there.
Now,
I wish I knew how.
do you realize what you fuck
I just completely said the wrong word. I don't know what it
It's cabs.
Yeah.
And there was no
You said
taxis.
carbs. I'm like, they
'Cause
didn't worry about carbs back then. What? No
she
carbs out
said,
there.
what's in this drink? He's like, there's no carbs to be had out there. I'll be like, okay then.
Damn.
Shit, fill my mug.
Right? It's just club soda. Drink the shit.
Give me a triple.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
I'll take your hat.
No, your eyes.
Oh, wrong line. Sorry. Wrong line. My bad.
Yeah, so you guys really going to do that? So,
Your eyes
Wish
are
I
like
knew how
your eyes are like starlight now.
to break this spell.
I'll take your hat. Your hair looks swell.
I have to say, no, sir.
your hair,
You've
your
been
lips.
rapping so
He
much.
said, I'll take your hat, your hair, your lips. So
Right?
swell.
Exactly. You've been rapping so much, and it's so violent that you just try to add violence to the damn happy song. Damn. I'll take your hat and your lips and your face. I think they made a movie about it called Jason. On Friday the 13th.
Silence of the lambs.
Getting closer.
At least I'm gonna say that I'm tired.
What's the sense of hurting my pride?
Really can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out.
Baby, it's cold outside.
And then that's what like a break.
That's enough. That's enough.
Wow. Sean's verse must only have one note in the whole song. Just one note.
That
one
fucker was
just-
monotone.
Sean's
I don't know the tune of
Sean's
it.
like, this is my box. I'm
How can you
staying in.
not?
I don't know the tune.
No, I
That
will
song has
say-
been redone like 80 times.
I will say though, on that part when you guys are going back and forth, it's actually overlapped. So at the end of
Right.
what he's saying, you're supposed to actually come in a little early, like an interruption.
That's why I was trying to overlap you and trying not to laugh. I'm staring at the screen
Have
so
you
I
seen
don't
the
look at
original
him.
video on that song? It's a pretty good performance. For
I'm
back
sure
in
it
the
is.
Day. Yeah. It's pretty tight. I mean, for back in those days, you know. Could you imagine? Look back at those movies that were made back in the 50s and 60s. Most of them
40s.
could never be recreated nowadays.
Yeah.
Because of the way, for one, the way that women were treated or whatever, but just the way that people talked back then and I mean, we've come so far as like.
We've gone backwards.
Well, and
Cue the
I think
Taco
that's
Bell
what he's
video.
trying to say. We've come so far, but we've gone so far away from the point.
Right.
Because if a man talked to a woman like with the respect and the nuance that a man talked to a woman in the 40s and 50s, a woman would automatically assume he's just coming onto her and trying to dick her down. So I have rights. Well, yeah, I understand that. But because I called you beautiful doesn't mean that I'm trying to infringe on your rights.
Right. Yeah. I think that also nowadays it comes down to character as well, because I have a lot of female friends that I compliment quite often, and they don't take it the wrong way just because.
Well, they know you.
Yeah, that's what it is too.
So much. This world is filled with so much gray
Like
area.
the average random Betty.
Yeah.
And it depends on what town you're into.
Oh, yes, it does.
You know?
Yes, it does.
Like if you went to we'll do a social experiment when we need to get some, like we always talk about, getting some hidden camera stuff.
Yes.
The first one we have to do though is the smart car. You know, the little tiny smart bubble cars. I want you and me and Byron and Rick and Sean all to go like
test drive
get
some?
somebody to take a passenger van and the five of us pull out, just kind of walk in with our chests all out. They'd be like, "Can we help you?" "Yeah, we want to test drive." Just so we can record the reaction on their faces.
That'd be awesome.
But let's also do a social experiment where we take Duane to like Washington Square Mall, Lloyd Center Mall, Clackamas Town Center, Vancouver Mall, and then Fred Meyer and Battleground. Yeah. And he's got to like go up to 20 females at each location and say, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I think you're very beautiful."
Right.
Just to see what the differences is based on demographically where you're at.
I don't know if demographically we'd see that much of a difference.
I bet you would.
In this area. I don't.
In Battleground?
Not.
If you went from Washington Square, you're gonna get the snobby like, "I got a man."
I guess if you handpicked out if you like predetermined the people that you went to in the sense of like by looking at what they were like, obviously you're not going to know exactly, but just based on perception.
I think if you just went to randoms, I think the difference would be noticeable.
I think it would be definitely noticeable if I went to places like
Hey Logan, what up, bro?
like Click-a-Tat or Enumclaw.
Yeah, that too.
Logan Paul's here.
Which also sounds like
Logan Paul.
Which also sound like fingernail diseases.
Click-a-tat.
Yeah.
You are making fun of Native Americans right now,
No,
bro.
I'm not. Not Native Americans. Just the name sounds funny.
That is a very, very
I'm not making
prestigious
fun of
Native
them.
American name.
I'm not making fun of
He's
them.
making fun of their name.
Enumclaw too. Enumclaws. I got a little Click-a-Tat under my Enumclaw.
Click, click, tat, tat.
I mean, it does go together, but not making fun of it. I'm just, the name just sounds very funny is all.
Logan said, "Dab on them haters."
Just saying.
Hey,
I'm sure there's very nice people in Enumclaw and Click-a-Tat. But I'm just, it might be, man. I don't know.
you're gonna end up getting scalped, bro.
No.
The
As far
natives
as
are gonna
like,
come after you.
as far as like Washougal and Camas and Battleground and even like some areas in Ridgefield maybe.
Yeah,
La Center.
yeah.
Maybe different. Might be a little different, but those are more farming people out there too though. But they got that big old casino out there, A though.
Let's take them to Aragon.
Yeah, Battleground's not so
Hermiston.
like backwoods anymore.
No.
They got a
not, but
Walmart.
they're still like
They got a Walmart. Uh-oh. Well, it's not official Walmart until you hear a screaming, crying baby.
Oh, I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
heard the screaming crying baby at the Battleground Walmart.
Yeah.
I won't go to the Battleground Walmart. I try to stay out of all Walmarts.
I think they're, I mean,
I had to pick up food from there today.
There's a time and a
I hate
there's a
going
time
to
and a
Walmart
place.
for
I get it.
Postmates.
I just try to avoid shopping at Walmart.
I was in Walmart last night.
I was not.
I tried to go to Walmart to buy an Amazon gift card. That didn't work out so well.
Why? What happened?
They don't carry Amazon because Walmart
Can you-
is direct competitor, or trying to be a direct competitor to Amazon. So they don't care.
Good luck with that.
Well, yeah, if you go on like Walmart's website, you can buy like you can buy pro level like audio equipment
Walmart's garbage.
or whatever, anything.
Yeah,
really.
they're trying to be.
They're trying to be like Amazon, yeah. But they're
Now
late to the
offering
party.
Free shipping.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
They gotta have some pretty good deals to beat out Amazon because it ain't happening.
I remember when Amazon was just a bookstore.
Just audiobooks.
I remember when I was
Not even
just
audiobooks,
because
just
I couldn't
books.
take the app off my phone.
Did you see the? Oh my God! There's a
I still can't
picture.
take
There's a picture.
Amazon books.
There's a picture of Jeff Bezos in an office starting Amazon, and he has one of those nylon poster, and he spray painted it said Amazon on it. Boom. And he didn't even have the money in his pocket to afford that. I guess his friend bought it for him, and now Amazon is huge. That picture, he's sitting in this like piece of crap desk somewhere in probably some office building somewhere back in the corner, a little old, office that he was able to get a hold of. Nerdy old glasses and dressed crazy, but he was
Now
like,
he's
hey.
a billionaire.
Yes,
His goal
Logan,
was,
you can.
when he started out, he goes, I just want to make $1 million. That was his goal, to make $1 million.
Now he's the richest man in the world.
Jeff Bezos, I'd say you got your $1 million, buddy.
Yep.
On to the
Good
Taco
job.
Bell video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's up with
It's
the
a good
Taco Bell?
segue part right here. The segues right into the Taco Bell video.
What? I already left your page, but I'm going back to it.
I think it's the fourth video down. I shared some good content today. Let's see.
I shared some good content.
That's what I've been doing. Like
You have
I'm
a
like,
C charger.
shit, we don't.
In my car, I do.
Oh, no worries.
We keep like that's what I've been doing lately. If there's a topic I want to talk about, I'll share it and make my little headline for research purposes. Just because I know I'll scroll down my wall while we're live, so I'm like, oh yeah, that.
Can I stream? When
Are you talking about I'll take my burger,
Yeah.
bro?
What's wrong with you?
I don't even hear what's going on, but I'm seeing that I don't want to.
Hey, there she is. Oh yeah.
Thanks, darling.
Thank you. You look
Oh,
nice in
come
that
on now. It's
outfit.
not worth it.
You're welcome.
That's sexual harassment.
What did they say?
He said the burger.
Hold on.
say,
See,
Arlene?
I hate it. Like I pause it, but then when I go full screen, it plays it automatically.
Yeah, I
Don't
like
do that.
I don't like that either.
Stop that. All right.
No, not this one.
Oh, I asked you if it was the burger one.
Yeah, but they both have burger things in them. It's the one below this one, I think. This one's funny too, but this one's a little more like speaking to like
Identify as.
discrimination. No,
Yeah,
he's
well,
because gay.
That's
but
what I was gonna say. Like I could tell
it's more
a little,
discrimination based in that thing.
It's a little iffy.
I mean, it's still a good video.
Oh, Taco Bell melt. Oh, I've seen this before.
Have you?
Yeah. Yeah.
trying
Hold
to-
on.
Just get a photo. Put it
Stop.
on the gram.
So remember, Instagram is 15 seconds, the stories, because you were making 25-second clips.
Who was?
The ones you sent,
I thought it.
the ones you sent to me or the group or something. Okay, or you did something. I have them. You sent something to us, I think.
I sent clips.
Yeah, you in traffic.
That was Anthony.
No, wasn't.
Oh, those are just Joe. Those aren't for the anything.
okay.
Those are just. To
I was looking at them like they're 25 seconds
Yeah, when
long.
the dude was in the left lane turning with his right turn signal.
Yeah, I thought they were kind of funny. I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was what you were sending.
No.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought that was his like submission too.
No,
see?
it was just I was just sitting in traffic. The dude had his. Oh, don't even get me started.
I was gonna upload them. I'm like, damn it, they're long.
You can get started. Let's just wait until after the Taco Bell melting down. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, what is this?
It's gold.
Oh, it's gold.
It's fun.
Medium French fries and French fries. Yes, French fries.
We don't sell French fries.
You know, your Burger King is sell French fries.
You think you're in Burger King? This is Taco Bell. See? What's
Okay, with Taco Bell, literally, I've never been able to not get an order in.
Oh, sorry. Welcome to Taco Bell. We are here today.
Tell me what French fry orders you have.
We don't have French fries.
It's Taco Bell.
Anything along the side, anything that's helpful, just tell me.
We got Mexican
We don't
fries.
have French fries. This is Taco
What
Bell.
are you
I'm not
on?
asking you for French fries. I'm literally asking you. Tell me what you guys.
That's the menu. Go ahead. Read the menu.
You want to be in, like, nice to me? This is racism and it's
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh, I'm so happy because you have 4 eyes and like literally
Okay, hold on, pause it. Gotta pause right there. Okay, so first of all, nowhere is there racism, because you can't just automatically think that she's not telling you their fries or what fry options they have on their menu, because it's Taco Bell for one. But she's not telling you because of whatever.
Taco Bell does have fries now.
Well, whatever. but still, that's not the point. She made it about race for one. And then to call somebody, she tried to call somebody racist and then turn around and make fun of somebody with glasses.
Right.
That doesn't even make sense. You just became.
She's got to be on something,
your fake ass fight against who you was just talking to, and the lady you're speaking to. Obviously, she's of different race as well. So she don't give a damn about being racist. She's trying to tell you we don't have fries or fried products. We're Taco Bell. This lady's tripping, and listen. I know sometimes I'm blacker than oil, man. Now look, for you black people, a lot of y'all keep racism going and automatically want to play that damn race card. Knock it off. You got to stop it, because it screws up for when that race card actually needs to be used and heard. So stop making excuses why you're just being ignorant and blame it on, oh, well, they don't like me because I'm black. No, you're being ignorant. Stop being ignorant. It's Taco Bell.
Took it to church.
It's Taco Bell. Get some tacos. If you want, this ain't Burger King. You was in the wrong for coming in there thinking it was Burger King in the first place.
That's why she's obviously high. You're
already out. You're done. You shouldn't even be allowed to speak right now. You messed up.
But, ding. We need hidden cameras, dude. Every one of us could go into every one of these places. I want to go to Jack in the Box and be like, I need a large pepperoni pizza.
Oh, that would be a funny skit. But see, that's what makes it funny is we're joking. She's dead serious.
No, she's real. She wants her French fries.
She's dead serious.
And if I was the person behind the counter, I would be like, well, we got Mexi nuggets. And then hand her the little potatoes after she pays for them. She's like, these aren't French fries. Well, guess what? You're a Taco Bell, and that's what you get.
Then you're going to have to return them.
All right, let's carry on.
You got 0 eyes. Look at the menu.
You're ignorant as f***.
Yeah, why
No, I'm not. Like, literally, I work with people who are challenged every day.
Who are challenged?
Did you go to Burger King and order tilapia or a
I didn't. I just ordered French fries. Literally.
They don't have French fries.
Did you see this?
What is she holding?
Her purse and her phone?
Oh, those are headphones. Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on, listen. We got to...
Burger King, I never come here.
Don't have French fries.
I know, but it's fucking Burger King. I never come here.
This ain't Burger King.
That's not the point, but what I'm asking for, I asked.
That is the point, though, because you came in there looking for French fries.
She is seriously.
That is the point.
Fucked up. Either mental health issues or drugs or both.
Let's try to make the day better. Okay? Let's try to turn this around. Okay.
Baby girl, we don't have fries, man. Would you like some tacos?
I don't have problems in my life, literally. I don't.
What would you like? What would you like? We have burritos, we have tacos.
I would like, literally,
That's what I'm doing right now.
How are you not being treated like a human being? Okay. So these are the types of people that create drama out of absolutely nothing, and they're in the wrong in the first place, and they make it seem like everybody else around them is in the wrong. That video is money. The video's money. That's a money video. Because you did come in there asking for French fries. You did think it was Burger King. You made up some racist thing that had nothing to do with race at all. Then you turned around and you made fun of somebody with glasses and became the exact thing that you thought old girl was being to you. So you're being hypocritical on another thing. This is what's scary is there's if there's her like that, how many more people out there are like that?
I see them every day.
Every day. It's like, I see ignorant people.
I don't know what my address is. Why are you on that side of town?
Yes. Although I've done that. I got to admit, dude, I've told people like, yeah, come on over. Here's my address, and I have said avenue instead of street because my old address was
or northeast versus northwest
on things
or
like that,
southeast. But it's when I call to verify the address, I'm like, this address doesn't make sense, and I read it back to them. They're like, yeah, that's my address. I'm like, and then they're like, I live at this apartment complex. I'm like, no, you don't.
Shawn,
not that address.
I'm gonna play something for you because I think you will appreciate it.
Probably.
You will appreciate
Tina's
it.
commenting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I got too loud in the mic. I get amped up about this stuff.
Now watch this kid, okay? Watch what this kid does with this video. I can't do what this kid does with this video.
What is he doing?
Just watch. Play the video game. Now his mom comes in.
I've been just playing the new Battle Pass. And, I kind of use it, the credit card to get it. Guy, Fortnite? You've been spending my credit card on Fortnite? That's it. Deal, okay? How about we make a deal? If you can win one match, you can give me a punishment, okay? But if you don't win a match, I don't get punishment, okay?
Kid logic.
I'll play one match. One match.
I dig the groovy music in the background.
I know.
One hour later.
SpongeBob.
I noticed you've been playing an awful lot. Maybe you should stop playing.
See, your mom was gonna beat the kid's ass for playing Fortnite too much, and then mom's
Now
like,
she hooked on it. Yeah, that's how it happens,
You
bro.
told me to stop playing. I was about to win a match. God.
I was about to.
next time when this kid plays mom, though, he needs to put a towel on his head.
Right.
No, Mom. Ow. 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 Ow.
Super creative.
See, I knew you would appreciate it.
That's awesome.
I mean, how could you not
I think
appreciate
that's
this?
awesome.
The fact that the kid is playing two different parts, he's
Right.
playing different camera angles.
Right.
I knew you would appreciate that.
Yeah, and he's like, how can I get my mom to beat me and still portray that in the image?
Right.
Like, I'll just use a shadow.
Exactly.
Super thought. I don't know if I would have thought of that.
That's he's right on. He's spot on.
Super creative.
And I knew you would appreciate that and respect it. That is Happy Ghost 64 on YouTube. I'll post a link so we can give him a shout
How
out.
do I log out and log into my other account?
That's the kid on Tina FS TV right now in the living room. That's Logan.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's tight. That was him?
Yeah.
On that video?
Yeah.
Logan.
Yeah, Logan did that himself.
Good video.
that was excellent.
There's a few different videos that he's played multiple parts in, and I'm really impressed. I think, and that's why I've told him, like, you need to come over here and learn video editing and work with Shawn.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Shawn, you can turn this kid into a super producer.
That'd be pretty tight.
Yeah, kids at that age, they pick up stuff and they learn so much faster.
Super quick,
Yeah.
man. Super quick.
Show him After Effects, and before long, he'll have a spaceship land in your front yard.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
In fact,
you seen that one dude on YouTube?
Did you post that?
I wish I knew his name, but his kid. He films his kid. They'll be at the park, and all of a sudden the ground will disappear, and he'll fall through, or it'll crumble, and bro, it's sick. It looks super real. It looks super real. I can't remember the channel, but he's always it's a guy filming his son.
Yeah. You didn't upload your megabit video to FunkShop
Yeah, I did.
TV Facebook.
Oh, not the Facebook, no.
Where'd you put it?
On Instagram.
Just Instagram?
Well, yeah, because it's a story. It's vertical as well.
I just think it's cool enough that it should have been put on both, but whatever. Nobody listens to me. I'm just kidding.
Listens to me.
I'm just kidding. Logan, if you're still watching, I'm going to play something that Shawn did last week, so you can understand why I think. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I can't access it from here.
Can't access what?
Twitch.
The stories.
Oh.
I could just send it to.
Oh, it's in the chat.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Do you want me to send it in the chat again?
Yep.
Here.
It's in there.
I'll just post the right back up. There.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-boop. So, Logan, you can see the kind of video stuff that Shawn does. It's super creative, and he hates me because I don't want to get involved in doing these videos, so maybe you can do it for me.
They're fun, though, once you figure it out, though.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all. And I promised Shawn that I would try to do some. I've got creative block when it comes to visual.
Right.
So check this out, Lokes.
I need something hot.
I need something hot.
Welcome to FunkShop TV.
So Shawn, how long did this take you to do?
Hours at most. Couple hours at most.
The hardest part, was
Welcome to FunkShop TV.
masking myself out of. So there's 3 drone shots in this. So taking those 3 drone shots. Well, 2 of the drone shots with me running. Those were the longest part. That was the hardest part. Was masking out that. So and camera tracking. So I had to camera track and then mask myself out, and then use the camera tracking data to create planes to run across. And
Okay.
So that was the hardest part. But the rest of the stuff, like, it literally took me longer to shoot all those parts than most of that editing. Like, I'd say 70% of my time was masking out myself. That was the hardest part.
Yeah.
And that's only because, like, I was running with. If it would have been like on a green screen, it would have been super easy and super fast.
Right.
But because, like, I'm running with a background with different colors and different textures behind me, basically almost have to do it manually, like frame by frame almost.
Logan, you may think that you don't have access to the right stuff to do that, but a lot of that can be done right here on this computer.
Absolutely, bro.
Shawn can show you some tricks you can do with your cell phone camera, some editing tricks that you can do to make stuff that's cool like that.
Yep.
So,
like, the idea I have for my next video is like having somebody if that's the camera, I'm like on the phone, I'll be like, oh, the phone's for you, like I'm talking to the audience, and I put the camera up, like the phone up, and then it shows. It'll be the phone call of whoever I'm talking to, but it'll be a video of them.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh yeah, what's up? Don't forget to check out FunkShop TV, whatever. But the whole time, as I hold this up, I let go of the phone, I walk out of frame, and the phone slowly starts falling in slow motion and turning while they're talking from the phone to the camera. And then I come back around.
Crazy shit.
And then as I come back around, the camera zooms back out because they'll have a wide shot. It'll zoom into a close shot. Then it'll zoom back out quickly. Camera will actually start to fall. And I'll catch it mid-flight and then tell the audience to be careful and don't drop my phone. Basically.
all right.
So that's actually not that hard to do. Like, there's a handful of shots that just have to be shot the right way.
Logan said I use Power Director. It's an app.
Cool.
On the phone or the
Yeah,
laptop?
on his phone probably.
Well, good job.
What kind of phone? What kind of phone is he using?
I'm not sure. We'll ask him in a minute when we're done. He's in the living room.
Yeah, so that's what I want to shoot next. That's my next idea. Is that it's gonna be cool.
Well, and we all have to do our Good Morning Julia videos before it just fizzles out and dies. And I had another thought that came into my head last night that I want to figure out how I can do it. I'm definitely going to need your help with it. So
Good morning.
What are your plans for Christmas, everybody?
I'm going to my brother's house.
Yeah?
I have a few places that I have to go that I'm going to visit. It's the whole few house thing.
Right. Like you always do.
You got to do it. Got to do it. Sorry for being on the phone, y'all. I'm trying to spread the love of the podcast on all of our social media, so I'm posting it on my Instagram, my podcast Instagram, FunkShop's Instagram, which y'all should check out, Deuce Iree's Instagram, which y'all should check out, the YouTube channel y'all should check out, the Twitch, or no, not y'all are on Twitch, the Twitter.
Yeah, everything. After the first of the year, we're gonna have a website that's gonna have everybody's links on it and stuff. And we'll talk about that at our next meeting. So I don't want to. I mean, unless you guys have other stuff to talk about, I know we have. It's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas.
I know we all have stuff that we need to get doing.
Chocolate day.
I think tomorrow, though, my dad is planning on bringing over his piano and putting it right there on the table, and he wants to sit here and play Christmas music live on stream for a while.
Oh, snap.
Sounds like a good idea.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about ending this right now?
Oh, you got other stuff you want to bring up?
Oh, no, I didn't know we were closing it down, that's all.
No, we don't have to. I mean, we can talk all day about nothing.
About nothing.
Have you ever watched some of the other podcasts and talk shows and just chatting on Twitch?
Oh, for sure.
You haven't really dug into it though.
I haven't.
It's
no,
weird.
I haven't dug into it yet. I'm still kind of
whole
new.
Nother
yeah, I know.
world.
I know. And it always seems like no matter where you're at, you always turn around and there's something new that you got to learn and some other.
Dude, so right now I'm trying to dive back into 3D modeling. Speaking of learning new
Bro, I'll be your model.
Are you planning on getting a 3D
Why you
printer
laughing?
and all that?
No, not that kind of thing.
I am very 3D-ular, dude.
3D-ular.
3D-ular.
100%.
There are so many different dimensions to this body.
100%.
So I'll be your model.
An app that came or that I was watching a video on last night that you can go around, like take photos of an object, like a whole shitload of photos. It stitches it together and puts it in as a fully 3D modeled image that you can. So then you could take that 3D modeled image and put it into a live action scene, move a camera around it, and it'll
it'll track its dimensions.
Yeah. So
in
say I
real time.
take a 3D model of a stump and I put it in the middle of the desk, right? Obviously, as I shoot a live shot, say I have a camera that goes around the desk, the stump is not there, but once I track that camera in a 3D space, then I can take that 3D model, put it in the same planar space as that to make it look like it's part of the table.
Right.
And the camera, the model will track with the actual camera shot.
Oh,
so it'll look like it's actually a part of the environment.
Right.
It won't just be some object sitting in there.
Right.
So I'm trying to learn that. It's so complicated. I know a little bit, but the little bit I know is that much more frustrating because there's so 3D modeling and 3D rendering.
Yeah, it's
and
super different.
There's so many moving pieces to it. Like I feel like Paul does when I'm trying to explain basic video editing to him. He's like, oh, so that's how I feel right now, trying to understand.
Yeah.
Well, and it has nothing to do with you explaining it. It's hard for me to get in.
It's hard to get into it.
To care.
Yeah.
Because I'm I don't give a shit. It's not making a beat. I don't care about it.
Right.
But you can make it bounce to a beat.
That's what people like Shawn do, though.
I mean, it is trying to teach
things.
somebody. It is kind of like trying to teach somebody photography when they're just not into photography.
Right.
No,
right.
I mean, I get it.
Like for me, I'll take a camera and record some shit, and I'll take some still pictures. I'll be like, everybody say cheese. Capture some people smiling, but that's as far as I care to get.
Well, it's weird, because this is a podcast, a setup, all the camera angles, lighting, all that's the same to me as editing. All those so all the pieces interweave together, from sound design to pre-production, post-production, editing, 3D mod, all those things, and I want to know how to do everything.
That's how I am with photography.
I don't. You know why I got these cam lights and put them up in here?
It's because I said you should.
Because it's stuff that I remember Shawn was doing from season 1, and if I didn't do it, he'd bitch about it eventually.
Well, yeah, but the reason, I mean,
but the image
it's
looks
good.
a lot better now,
the
right?
image even looks
it
better,
does. It does. But to
what's
me,
really cool
like
is,
we used to argue about, I'm like, I don't really care how grainy it is as long as our audio sounds good and people can listen to it while they're driving.
I know, it sounds like, no, fuck that.
Everything is in the details, bro.
People aren't going to sit here and watch our ugly faces. They want to listen to what we're talking about.
Guess there's 5 people viewing right now.
Well, they're probably not even looking at their screen, though. They're just like, these guys are dumbasses, but I'm going to listen anyways because I'm taking a shit and I'm bored.
I don't think I have that up in my face, but I hear what you're saying.
I mean,
you ugly dog.
You ugly.
I look at podcasts while I'm driving down the road. Like I said, yeah, just put it right there.
Both of you guys are going to hell, man.
Why?
In a handbasket. You're not supposed to be watching video while you're driving. You're part of the problem, not part of the solution.
No, hold up. It's not like I'm sitting there driving like this.
Exactly my point.
I'm driving, but I can still hear it.
Exactly my point.
I
as long as the audio is on point and the content is there.
I
want the visual.
Like, I want somebody right now to be like getting so involved in the fact that we're fighting with each other that they want to go drive faster. But they're gonna get in a wreck if they look at the video while they're driving.
There's ways to do it safely.
I want people to be like, you know what? It might be a little grainy, but it sounds good. It's crisp and clear, and these guys are talking about something that's kind of funny to listen to.
But it's not 2012 anymore. It's 2000, almost 19.
We serenaded a song from the 1940s. Are you really gonna get genealogical?
I'm getting quality.
Can you spell genealogical?
I'm getting quality-illogical.
You quality-illogical?
Yeah, whatever that word is.
Logan said, "Stop talking all at once." We have a living room producer now.
That's so funny.
It's what we do once in a while, Logan. We don't do it all the time. It just happens once in a while. That D. Johnson.
Every time.
Hey, I know who that is.
Hey.
Every time.
I know who that is.
It happens occasionally.
How do you get this thing? There we go. How do you get this thing?
So, you said AMSR or ASMR?
ASMR.
ASMR. Okay. That's what I was doing wrong.
Oh, you're looking for the other person?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who we're going to raid because we got to raid. Because we still have to show Duane how to use Streamlabs before he has to take off.
Yep. Sorry for all those chair noises.
There's a
Sean
person that does that.
right now.
You know what ASMR is?
No.
So it's like audio sensory. You know what? I don't want to misquote it, so I'm going to look it up. You know, it's like LGBT, MFRQ, LLP, QRST, WXYZ. What does it stand for?
You gotta say it in the right order, though, because people get offended.
ASMR is very popular. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. So it's basically like when you listen to ambient sounds while you're sleeping.
Oh, okay.
That's ASMR. So it's become this kind of fetish erotic thing.
Oh.
So now there's girls that get on Twitch and they have these super high impact microphones and they'll be like, hello.
Oh.
And then they'll take weird stuff and just like, I hope you're relaxing.
No, that's creepy.
I think it's creepy. That's weird
creepy.
to me.
I wouldn't get down with that. I'm sorry.
This chick that usually does
I'd
this.
be like, what are you doing right now? What's going on?
Right.
Why are you crunching that back? That's like being at the movie theater.
I agree.
And someone like at the very end of the popcorn bag, and then just, and it's like, hey, grab some or leave it the hell alone.
Right. Or like when we have too many people sitting here on a podcast. Yeah, Logan said I use it to fall asleep. A lot of people do. It's just weird to me. So there's this chick that does it regularly on Twitch, and I've watched, and she's got all of these. The devices she has are cool.
Yeah.
And the microphone that she has is super, super, super high impact.
Yeah, it's
nuts.
Bi-directional microphone.
Yeah, because it has like
left and right.
Yeah, two big round discs on the side. It looks like a robot with two big ears.
They make ones
so she could be like, hello, and go and pan from left to right. So if you have like a Dolby system on your laptop or your computer, you can notice changes. Or stereo. A lot of average stereo won't even pick up that much detail on a computer.
It's more about how it's rendered.
Well, Twitch is pretty. I mean, it's Twitch Live.
Yeah, but it has to do with like the decoding in the sound card that she's using.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead. I don't like rating large channels with scantily clad women.
With scantily clad women.
I like to support small streamers, but it's Christmas. You know what?
But it's Christmas. So what does that mean? That means we're gonna do it anyway.
We're gonna do it anyway. So you guys can
I don't
see
know how the logic worked on that, but all right.
with this person that. Well, first, I'm gonna look up ASMR to see if anybody's currently doing it.
ASMR. Is that like NPR voices?
Auditory stimulant.
Yeah.
Something.
I
forget.
I just had it. Oh, here it is. It's autonomous sensory meridian response. Autonomous sensory meridian. It's actually a category on frickin' Twitch.
Not surprising. It's a huge genre now.
It really is that big.
It's enormous. It is $1 million business.
Oh,
Many a million.
All right.
Business.
Well, there's plenty of ASMR channels we can go to.
I'm sure
in all different languages.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are Russian. It's big in Russia, huh?
It's an easy genre to do.
All right. Well,
you think about it. It doesn't take like a super good skill in much of anything.
Right.
Oh, a lot of these are reruns, though. Boy, these ASMR people they play rerun after rerun after rerun. People probably watch the heck out of them, huh?
Yeah, because
these reruns have like 60, 70 views, and it's a rerun!
Yeah.
My ASMR channel, I think one of my videos has like 75,000 views. And it's just New York City street noise.
See. Yeah.
Your what channel? S&M channel?
My ASMR channel.
S&M channel.
You have one? Your ASMR channel?
I just told you I did, like half an hour ago.
Oh, where were you?
My mind is blown right now. And I'm very tired. I'm working on like 20 minutes of sleep. I don't want to do a rerun. All right, hold on. Let me check this out. I need to check this out first to make sure. Because we were scrolling through channels the other day, and there was like literally porn on. Somebody, I would hate for all of us to go into a porn channel.
Yeah, probably avoid that.
Probably a bad idea. 151 viewers right now for this Twitcher.
For this Twitcher?
ASMR spa roleplay.
Spa roleplay.
Oh, if you sub. When she gets 1,000 subs, she's going to do a ASMR spa roleplay. When she gets 1,200 subs, she's going to put on Grinch makeup. But she already looks like I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at right now.
No, don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
No, we can't.
Don't do that, bro.
Technically, I'm probably not supposed to talk about other people's Twitch channels as well.
Yeah, this video is 69,000 views.
Holy shit! Are you serious?
That's one of my videos from.
So weird.
And it's just a black screen. Like after 10 seconds, it just goes a black screen for.
And it's just a noise on
for
loop?
10 hours. Yeah, 10 hours of black screen, and it's just New York City noise.
Are you serious?
On loop.
Basically, it's like an hour-long loop or so. Yeah, people just sleep to it.
Oh, I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
I have other ones with like.
All right, since we're gonna skip ASMR today, so we're gonna get this. This is the person that usually does ASMR. You guys can look at the screen if it'll load.